Good morning, everyone. It's time for Chizutabi. I'm at Fukuoka Airport now. I'm going on a 2-day trip around Fukuoka Prefecture. Fukuoka Airport is very close to the city center, so it's convenient. Once you arrive at the landside, you'll reach the subway ticket gate in just a few seconds. It's only 2 stops from the airport to Hakata Station. It's also 5 stops and 12 minutes to Tenjin Station. The first place I'm heading to is Dazaifu. I'm planning to take the express train that departs at 9:42. There's a special express train that runs to the city of Dazaifu, which is famous for Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine. That's the tourist train Tobito. This is a 5-car express train wrapped in a special wrapping. This train switches back at Futsukaichi and heads back towards Dazaifu. It's a tourist train, but you can ride it for free, so if the timing is right, please try it. After leaving Tenjin Station, the scenery changes to residential areas. If you continue riding for about 20 minutes, you'll arrive at Dazaifu in no time. The station building also has a nice atmosphere. It feels like the approach to Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine has already begun from here. The main purpose is of course Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine, but first let's take a stroll around the approach, I think so. Miffy's shop. It's a bit surprising that there's a Miffy specialty shop in Dazaifu. Of course there are stuffed toys, limited edition plates. There are many kinds of sweets. There was even a monaka. I didn't know Miffy was so business-minded. I thought the effort to attract customers was amazing. There are many interesting shops in Dazaifu. This is a bean confectionery shop. I bought wasabi soybeans here before, and they were delicious. There's a wide variety of flavors. There's also a summery soda flavor. This is the retro coffee shop. The atmosphere inside the shop is very calm. But this is the first meal of the day. This burger has fried chicken instead of a patty. There was also something called the Pass Burger, as it is the god of academics. I ordered and waited inside the shop. There was a wide variety of fried chicken, and they all looked delicious. There was also a retro menu board, but I wonder if it was for decoration or the real thing. The Dazaifu burger was done. Overflowing with fried chicken. Looks really delicious. Crispy with a bit of a Tatsuta age feel. The texture is good and the sauce is outstanding. The fried chicken is quite chunky, so it might be better to eat it in a restaurant rather than walking around. I came to Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine. In addition to Japanese people, there are many Asian tourists. Fukuoka is also easily accessible from Asian countries. Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine is the head shrine of all Tenmangu shrines in Japan with a history of 1100 years. It is cherished as the resting place of Sugawara Michizane and is worshipped as the god of learning. Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine has been protected by direct descendants of the Sugawara family for generations. The current chief priest is the 40th generation since Michizane. The current temperature is 34 dose, but if you go into the shade of the trees, the heat will ease a little. Colorful wind chimes are swaying in the wind. It's a bit windy today. But lately, summers in Japan aren't just about cooling off with the sound of wind chimes. The main hall is behind here, but it's currently under renovation. The first major renovation in 124 years, the Reiwa era, will take 3 years to complete. This is the temporary hall, but it's not just a temporary one. It was designed by architect Su Fujimoto. Greenery is growing on the roof. This was apparently inspired by the legend of the flying plum tree associated with Michizane. It's a one-of-a-kind design, and it's worth coming just to see this temporary shrine. I personally think it's the best in the modern design category. When you think of Dazaifu Tenmangu Shrine, you think of fortune-telling slips. The color changes with each season, but it was light blue at the time. It's cool and summery. Speaking of cool things, there's also water fortune-telling slips here. If you get a fortune-telling slip and put it in this water, the letters will appear. This is only available in summer. Only the carp in the pond looked cool. Let's have lunch. The restaurant is Kagura, a famous restaurant for Wagyu Mentaiko. The Wagyu Mentaiko meal has been brought to us. What a wonderful presentation. There is plenty of chopped seaweed and chili peppers on top of the meat and spicy cod roe. There is an egg between the rice. The set also includes soup and pickles. Each piece of meat is large. It seems like it would be difficult to eat in one bite. There was also a lot of rice, so it was quite filling. I finished it all. Thank you for the meal. Next, we went to a restaurant right next to Kagura. Best before date is 5 minutes. Let's try this Mont Blanc. It seems to be made with this machine. Thread like Mont Blanc is being pushed out. I want a little more. It looks like it's done. Oh, it's finished with a chestnut on top. It looks like a beautiful Mont Blanc. It seems to have a best before date of 5 minutes. So let's eat it right away. When I opened it up, there was ice cream inside. Does that mean the best before date is 5 minutes because it melts? Yes, it's delicious. Let's hurry and eat. It was delicious, but I'll keep eating. Next is Kotori Sabo. I came to eat the fresh pudding ice cream in this picture. It was a frozen pudding in a cup like this. It seems to be takeout only. You have to wait a bit for it to melt, but with this heat, it melted in no time. It looks like this inside. The caramel sauce is also frozen. The texture is crunchy. It's a texture I've never had before. It's nice that it doesn't melt and become heavy like ice cream. Next is this shop. When you think of Dazaifu, you think of umegai mochi. At this shop, you can eat the freshly baked pudding right away. It's a machine that works automatically. I had one. It's just freshly baked, so my fingers are really hot. It's packed with red bean paste and delicious. There's a reason why traditional sweets are loved for so long. I'm already full, but these dangos look delicious too. I wonder if fruit dangos, not fruit daifuku, are popular. They look beautiful. They also seem to have strawberry ice cream bars. When you think of Fukuoka, you think of Amao, right? This is a Sumiko Gurashi store. It has a similar atmosphere to the Miffy store I went to. They also sell limited edition sweets here. There's a local feel to the fortune slips and strawberries. Right nearby, there was also a Ghibli store. There are many shops that are conscious of foreign tourists. The little Totoro is cute. This would also make a good souvenir. By the way, the Starbucks here is also very stylish, but the store is always crowded, so you'll have to be lucky to get a seat. I'm back at the station. There are no direct trains on the way back, so I have to transfer at Futsukaichi. The straight tracks, the greenery and strong sunlight make it feel like summer. While I was waiting to transfer at Futsukaichi, another tourist train passed by. This is the Suito tourist train that goes to Yanagawa. It has a different atmosphere from the Tabito. Now I'm back at Tenjin. I'm gonna have dinner. Yay, I came to the original Nagahamaya. When I come to Fukuoka, I always eat Nagahama ramen. Nagahamaya started as a food stall. Supported by people in the nearby fish market, it has become popular. Ramen is cheap at 550 yen, but I like the simplicity of this sake. Here it comes. You can customize the noodles, oil, and green onions. This is all normal. I only added pickled ginger. Let's eat. The taste is strong because people in the market like it, but that's what makes it so good. I drank a lot of the soup. Thank you for the meal. The current time is 6:30 p.m. There was a food stall in the market. I came to Rec Coffee for an after-meal coffee. Rec Coffee is a coffee shop that represents not only Fukuoka but Japan. The owner was ranked second in the world in the past barista championship. What's interesting about Rec Coffee is that it's open until late at night, so I sometimes stop by on my way home after drinking. Today I had an espresso tonic. I'm planning to take a break and get some work done. I'm heading to today's accommodation while walking along the banks of the Naka River. This area has the most food stalls. All the stalls are crowded with customers. Next time I have room in my stomach, I'd like to eat at a food stall. Nakasu's nights are lively and fun, which is nice. Today's accommodation is 9 hours. I'm staying in a capsule hotel. 9 hours is a clean, new generation capsule hotel. Clean and comfortable facilities. The inside of the capsule is simply designed. There is a light adjustment, an outlet, and one USB-A socket. There's a fire detector on the ceiling. Is this a sprinkler? The entrance at your feet is closed with a curtain. It doesn't lock completely, but it's designed to be difficult to open from the outside. I was also given earplugs at check-in. However, there didn't seem to be many guests that day, so the floor was very quiet. When you check in, you'll be issued a key card. On the back is the pod number and a QR code. This QR code grants access to the capsule area and also serves as the locker key. These are the lockers, a large vertical space. There is a shower booth at the back. The shower booth is very clean. There is also a rain shower. Of course, shampoo and other toiletries are provided. The sink is spacious. Of course, there is a hairdryer. With this setup, it doesn't seem like there will be any competition with other guests. This is my first time staying at a capsule hotel, but the ones these days are so clean. At 3,000 yen, I thought I'd definitely use it more often. I often stay out late, so even if I book a nice hotel, I usually just come back late and sleep. That's all for today. Good night. Good morning. On the second day, I'm going a little farther, but it looks like it's going to be really hot today. I'm going to leave, being careful of the heat. First, I'll take the subway to Hakata Station. From there, I'll transfer to the Shinkansen. First, I'll head to Kokura, on the Shinkansen for just one stop. I'll take the Nozomi 20 unreserved seat. If I oversleep, I'll be taken all the way to Tokyo. The Shinkansen departs from Hakata Station. I'm going to Kokura. There is a way to get there by conventional train, but it takes 40 minutes and costs 1,910 yen. On the other hand, the Shinkansen takes only 15 minutes and costs 2,160 yen. If you can travel 25 minutes faster and more comfortably for just 250 yen, you'll want to take the Shinkansen. And so I arrived at Kokura in no time. A monorail came out from the middle of Kokura Station. Kokura is a transfer station, but I stepped outside because I wanted to see its unique design. Actually, the next station is right there. Let's get on the train again. My destination is Mojiko. It takes about 15 minutes by conventional line from Kokura to Mojiko. I arrived at Mojiko. There's a retro atmosphere. The current Mojiko station is a building with over 100 years of history, built in 1914. It's also designated as an important cultural property. The inside of the station still has a retro atmosphere. This is a Starbucks. There are many stylish Starbucks locations, but a retro-themed Starbucks is quite rare. It seems that this was originally a third-class waiting room. In front of the station is the building that used to be the Nippon Yusen office. To the right of that is the Mitsui Club, Mitsui & Co.'s social club, which is also designated as an important cultural property. Behind the Nippon Yusen building is the Osaka Shosen building. Osaka Shosen is now Mitsui OSK Lines. The company was formed by the merger of Osaka Shosen and Mitsui & Co. shipping divisions. The concentration of trading companies and shipping firms here shows the significant role of Moji in trade. Inside was a souvenir shop. There are many other retro things around the port. It seems they are promoting the area as Mojiko Retro. There are many shops in this building on the right. Moji no Kuma-san. It's a play on that nursery rhyme. The design is cute. Many of the products are well designed. Banana is a specialty of Moji, and strawberry snacks, a specialty of Fukuoka. Not Jagapokuru, but Jagahokuri. This building used to be the customs office. This is also charming. I'm back in front of the station. I'm going to have lunch at a restaurant in the Nippon Yusen building. Moji is famous for its baked curry, but this place offers white baked curry. Let's order this set of white baked curry and pudding. They finish off the curry by torching it at the table with a burner. The white part is cheese. They also added spices at the end. Wow, what a surprise, what a spice. Let's eat. The cheese is stretchy. It looks really hot. I also cracked an egg. Is mixing it the right way to go? Thank you for the meal. Let's have them bring me the pudding. Mojiko pudding. Old-fashioned firm pudding. The jar is really cute, isn't it? Thank you for the meal. I'm pretty full. I've arrived at the Kanmon Tunnel. There's a tunnel under the Kanmon Strait between Yamaguchi and Moji that you can walk through, so I think I'll check it out. I'm alone in the huge elevator. I've arrived at the basement floor. It's like this. There seems to be a small exhibition. This connects to the Shimonoseki side in Yamaguchi. The Kanmon Tunnel is about 3.5 kilometers long. When driving, you gradually go deeper from much further back, but the pedestrian tunnel starts right near the sea, since you take an elevator down all at once. The pedestrian tunnel is 780 meters long. It looks like there are commemorative stamps you can press at both ends. Let's press the stamp on the Moji side first. It's a bit curved. Let's go. The Kanman Tunnel has a two-layer structure, with the roadway above the pedestrian walkway. The roadway is also a bit narrow, with only one lane on each side. I've come 200 meters, 580 meters to go. The view is pretty much the same throughout, but there are paintings here and there that add a nice touch. A fugu came from the Shimonoseki direction. We've reached the halfway point. It's the only underwater prefectural border you can walk across in Japan. It's probably quite rare even on a global scale. Let's walk the remaining 400 meters. The end is in sight. We finished walking. It's not that long, but walking all the way through the tunnel is a bit tiring. Let's get the stamp on the other side as well. I'm off track. Let's go outside for a bit. It's a little more open than the Moji side. It's free to walk across, but it costs 20 yen for bicycles and mopeds. You can see Moji on the other side. It looks like it's right there, but it must have been hard to dig the tunnel. The Kanman Bridge is above. The Kanman Bridge was completed in 1973. Until then, the Kanman Tunnel was the only way to cross the strait other than by boat. The Kanman Tunnel opened in 1958. This strait is also the place where many historical events have occurred. The Battle of Danura, which marked the end of the battle between the Genji and Heike clans, also took place here. It was at this Danura battery that the Choshu clan was defeated by the combined fleet of the United States and other countries. The Choshu clan was shown the power of foreign countries here, and moved towards overthrowing the shogunate and opening up the country. Today, ferry is embraced. The scenery has become peaceful with container ships and other vessels coming and going, but the importance of the strait itself has not changed much. Then let's go back to Moji. The phenomenon where the return trip feels shorter is known as the return trip effect. In no time, we have returned to the halfway point. We are entering Fukuoka Prefecture again. Because it is an undersea tunnel, water seems to constantly gush out. This is pumped to the surface and then discharged. 100 meters left. We have arrived. It felt like it went by quickly once I finished walking, but it was a great experience. Let's go back to Mojiko Station. The bus was about 50 minutes away, so we decided to walk back. It's about a 30-minute walk, and it's quite pleasant if you can enjoy the sea view along the way. But it was too hot. I hurriedly got some water. There's a pretty cool looking level crossing here. This way is a tunnel. It seems that the Shiokaze-go trolley train runs around here. It's 2:25 p.m. now. It seems that it left 2 minutes ago. The next one is 40 minutes later. I can't wait any longer, so I'll walk. So I walked hard and made it back to the station. It took about 30 minutes in the end. Then I'll go back to Hakata Station by local train and Shinkansen again. Mojiko was a nice place. I warped to Hakata Station in about 45 minutes. The Shinkansen is really fast. Today is July 9th, and I can see preparations for the Hakata Jion Festival starting tomorrow all over the city. On the front, great people of Hakata are enshrined. It's pretty impressive. And on the back, for some reason, there are the characters from One Piece. The gods seem to be quite tolerant these days. It's better to attract attention and have more people participate. I came to Tenjin to eat tuna and salmon ikura donburi. It's so full of ingredients that it looks like it's going to overflow. This is a restaurant called Itoshima Shokudo, located in Tenjin Parko. The topping is piled high, so it almost spills when I add soy sauce. I'll dip each piece individually. There are several types of soy sauce, and I thought that some were not sweet, but in the end, the dark soy sauce was sweet. You order on your smartphone, but it's good that there are pictures to make it easy to understand. I think it's easy for foreign customers to order. I tried pouring soy sauce on it after eating a certain amount. The rice is packed in tightly, making it quite filling. The fish is also delicious. Everything you eat in Fukuoka is delicious. Thank you for the meal. Before heading to the airport, I came back to 9 hours. You can use the shower here, even if you're not staying overnight. This time of day, there are almost no guests, so it's clean. After washing off the sweat from the sunny Mojiport walk, I'll head to the airport. I'm back at Fukuoka Airport. I can be at the airport 15 minutes after taking a shower, so it's very accessible. There are a lot of flights to Fukuoka. Today's flight is at 9:15 p.m. I have about 3 hours left. As I'm still in the middle of my SFC mileage run and can't use the lounges yet, I'm heading to Starbucks. The restaurant floor is also beautiful. It feels like an airport with the power to take on any challenge. Fukuoka is the gateway to Asia, so I hope it continues to develop. Well, I'll take a short break while doing some work. I've arrived at the observation deck. This is my first time on the deck at Fukuoka Airport, but it's amazing. You can see the plane up close with no obstructions, making it easy to take photos. Also, there was only one runway, so it was easy to follow the planes taking off and landing. I ended up watching the planes for a while until it got dark. Fukuoka Airport is the best. It's completely dark, so it's time to head to the boarding gate. I've passed through security and arrived at the card lounge. This lounge is free to use with a gold card, and you can also get a free beer. So I went ahead and got one. Fukuoka was great from start to finish. The plane will start boarding soon. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. See you on the next trip. Goodbye.